feeling a bit frazzled. If you come to Boston, yes, we are in Boston, don't bring a big old truck. There's not a lot of places to park.
Or a larger one.
I'll give more information on that, and we'll see Boston right after this. There are these little streets. This is the historic area. The streets are super narrow. We could probably just go down any of these streets to figure out where we're at. Yeah, this is a really small streeted town when you get to the historic district. And yeah, not the most fun place to drive. I would suggest find alternative transportation coming here.
And a lot of one-ways.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we are in search of the historic Freedom Trail. Yeah. Salutation. No, the name of the street, Salutation.
Oh.
Well, we saw the steeple of the Old North Church, so we're going to start there, and hopefully we'll be able to find our way around from that point. If you have a vehicle that is under 6'4", you're probably okay. We barely got into a parking garage on Salem that was 6'6", and I don't want to trust it here. Most of the parking places are really small, but we did find an open lot by the wharf. These buildings are something else. Definitely in the Italian district. Just had lunch at an amazing little Italian restaurant. They had chairs and tables just on the street side so we could sit inside the restaurant, but Bailey was outside.
They're called Massiminos.
Massiminos, like the astronaut, but no relation, I don't think. Okay, we're back to smell-o-vision again. My gosh, walking down the street, you've got all these smells of Italian food. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Reminds me of my grandmother's kitchen. So cool. I ate at Mama Maria's on North Street. I gotta take a picture of that and send it to Maria. One thing that I found out about, it's actually really cool. These bricks, and they alternate to lines and bricks. You follow that, and that is the Freedom Trail. And it will take you all the way through. So if you find that, keep walking down it one direction or the other, you are on the Freedom Trail. I don't think I mentioned this, but I actually drove the truck down these streets. Yeah. Hey, we should probably get our cannoli now and put it underneath. Yeah.
Where do we go?
So Dawn is running ahead back to Mike's. One thing you gotta understand, Mike's Pastry, cash only. We found an ATM a half a block away. So we got cash. Dawn's going back to get the cannolis. So yes, cash only, and you gotta get the cannoli. 7-Eleven sells pizzas. Who in their right mind would buy a pizza in this neighborhood from 7-Eleven? I just don't get it. I'm walking down the street, the smell of pizzas is wafted through the air. Italian food everywhere, some of the best you're gonna find outside of Chicago. And yeah, 7-Eleven. Go figure. I see the steeple up there. We're getting very close to the Old North Church. I mentioned this in the last episode. Paul Revere did not go riding through the streets saying the British are coming. So as Paul Revere went riding through these very narrow streets and then across the countryside toward Lexington and Concord, you gotta realize they were all British back then. They were all part of the crown. We were not colonies yet as far as independent colonies. So saying the British are coming is like saying the Americans are coming, the Americans are coming. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So if you look up in the tower, basically what they were looking for was hold up a lantern. One lantern if the soldiers were coming by land, 2 if they were coming by sea. I already made the joke once, but 3 if they were coming from airplane. No, sorry. I doubt anyone's going to come down the street only because they can't go through. These are narrow streets. Oh, someone is coming through. Can we get her up? Here, let me. That guy's been driving all over the place. I think it's a tour. So we get to Boston, we're at this thing called Sergeant Wharf or something like that. There's a parking area here. Now what we wound up doing is we wound up walking that way, all the way around, not finding anything, and then cut in. Now those streets directly in front of us, if you just go straight up those streets by probably a quarter of a mile, you're already at the Old North Church. And you're right there in the North District, the Italian District. That's where Paul Revere is. That's where a lot of the Freedom Trail is. So instead of walking around, get a map, go straight up, you'll be fine. Everything's good at that point. I don't know. I have a funny feeling Boston video is going to be tagged in with something else because we didn't do a whole lot, though we still have a few more things we're going to do. So we might actually get a few more shots while we're here. So let's see. We'll see how it goes. Right now we're just enjoying the sea breeze, and Bailey is just totally ADHD this afternoon. So we're going to go ahead and end this video here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
And also hit the bell, and that'll let you know when we post every Sunday
at 2 o'clock. Give us a thumbs up for a safe measure, safe travels, and we will see you on the road.
Sláinte.